What's up, Comic Corner crew? I'm kidding. Anyway, we were supposed to review part 11 and part 12, but we're saving part 12 because I didn't read it. I talked to the buddy Tyler on the phone. Hopefully, you can have him over for the natty. We'll see what the real decision on that is in the next couple days. But today, all we did was read part 11. We will get to part 12 later throughout the weekend. We're going to have NFL predictions tomorrow, so maybe part 12 review on Sunday. Part 11, see it as your Infinity War, right? For all my Marvel Cinematic Universe fans out there, we all watched Infinity War and then had to watch Endgame. This feels very Infinity War-like. It ties up some loose ends, but opens up some other ones for you to explore in the final part. Now, I would give this an 8 out of 10. It is a great exploration into a lot of that. It starts off with Cable, Bishop, and Wolverine going crazy, fighting bad guys. Love it. Love the action scenes with everything. And then they start getting beat up, and the whole X-Men come to save them, including Apocalypse, because he's been helping along with the fight. Later on, you have... Oh, sorry, hold on. Later on, we have some good Strife scenes as well, where he, again, is just talking about, I do it because I have family and love. Remember, he's just a big incel, basically, and he has a rough life. But there's a really interesting scene in here. I say scene, sorry. Strip, right? Little page, where Professor X finally wakes up, and he says, it's deeper than what you guys think. Apocalypse, Strife, Cyclops, and Jean Grey, all related. Does he mean related family? Does he mean related in... What does he mean? That's a big question, right? Again, we're opening stuff up for the next one when there's already some things we don't fully know. Who is the professor that Cable has been referring to in the first 11 parts? We don't fully know. He slips up and says a name, but it's not confirmed that that's who he's talking about. Is he talking about Professor X in the future? Is Cable the same exact guy as Strife, and Strife is going back in time to make things different because Cable screwed something up? That's confusing. I think there's a lot more questions than answers in here, which again is why I give it an 8. It does have good scenes, have some fighting. I think these questions were needed to be asked, right? And things that are good and make me think. And I should have just read part 12, but the homie called and I was like, I gotta answer this. So yeah, my thoughts on part 11 are it's a really good lead up into what should be a phenomenal finale. And if it's not, and I wait a couple days to read it, that's gonna be kind of disappointing, especially because I've spent all week reading this. But part 11 is worth a read. It's pretty good. It includes all these characters in the front, doing a lot of fighting, a lot of X-Men stuff. And, oh, Apocalypse fights his old evil gang, the Evil Squad, whatever they're called. Freedom Evil Fighter? I don't remember their name. But he fights them. Now, we don't know how that fight goes, but he starts to fight them. And that's a really cool scene of Apocalypse. I'll actually show you the art of that scene, because it looks pretty cool. And then I'll probably leave, but I do want you to see this because I think it is worth looking at. I think it's, yeah, look at that Apocalypse right there. I mean, just really cool with like the stuff coming out of his arms and stuff, kind of how they do. Is it Omega Red? I think that's his name. We'll actually review other comics like the next X-Men when I do more reviews. We're going to start doing single comic reviews. If you enjoyed this one, like the video, comment, and subscribe. I will be back with part 12 in a couple days, and with NFL predictions, divisional round tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. Love you.